What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Aggro Cast. We're here today with another Gold League Legends game. This time a 2v2 on Cliffside. I've made my feelings about Cliffside known in a previous video, so we won't get into it. Introducing our protagonist today, in the teal, playing the Abbasid Dynasty. It's Bumpy Python. 381. His teammate in the blue, on the Byzantines, getting some early stone for, I assume, some cisterns. Did I say he's in the blue? Probably. I don't know. It's Fall the Man, 908. Gonna get a nice cistern here for his gold. Gonna get a nice cistern here instead of here for his gold and his woodline and berries too. Bumpy almost runs his scout right into the base of In the Green, playing the AU bid. It's Vadinoy. V-A Dinoy. Vidinoy. His teammate today, rounding out the antagonist team, getting wood way too early for the Holy Roman Empire. In the pink, it's Average. You guys didn't know that I speak Russian, huh? What does he do? He ruined my joke with this, gold vein. I don't speak Russian. I just looked up what his name meant. But what the fuck is he doing? Alright, anyway. We have two fast castle civs coming in against what only can be described as a boom civ, and then a boom fast castle civ with the Byzantines. So the Byzantines can just boom and fast castle at the same time. They're kind of fucking crazy like that. They just make units. Like as we suspected though, double cistern coming in early. He's gonna have everything. Let's actually just go to his point of view so we can see all of his resources except for the close wood line. I feel like I would have put this cistern like here. Right? Right, Fall? Right here? But this looks cleaner. It's just straight, right? This wood line, you could put it right here, get almost the entire wood line. You got a lot of double down area here. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see what Bumpy's up to. If I understand correctly, he likes to go military wing into a second TC, maybe a third TC, and just boom his fucking face off. And then float resources. He loves to float resources, but let's see if he does that here today. And then we have what the Culture Wing Advancement coming in for the AU bid. You'd never see this for feudal. You never see this for feudal. He's a little bit ahead of Bumpy. Okay. Minework Palace coming in for the HRE player who's still mining gold all the way out here with his prelate. I'm in like autopilot. Minework Palace? Okay, and then Imperial Hippodrome. So not your average game coming in from these Gold League legends. Let's just say that. Especially because Fall the Man has refused to drop off his sheep. Refused. He was over here earlier, he just ran around his base. So he's gonna force that hippodrome up and drop his sheep over by the berries. I don't know what's going on, guys. I wish I did, but I don't. Bumpy getting a good amount of gold here. I assume this might be for a wheelbarrow opening. He's probably gonna go maybe wheelbarrow and fresh foodstuffs, or maybe it's just a fresh foodstuffs and boot camp opening. 125 and 75. Yeah, so he got just a little bit extra, but that's fine. Yeah, so this is what Bumpy likes to do. He's not a super aggressive player. He's more defensive going into boom, so he's gonna throw his military wing units over on the berries to protect these 4 villagers, as he is gonna go into a lot of wood. And boom, he's already getting an archery range. So the fucking mine work comes up, and a barracks. Let's see which one of these upgrades he's gonna jump into really quickly. He can afford a riveted chainmail. And a couple other things. Like, I don't even know how much... I'm an HRE player. And I forget how much of a discount the mine work is. Because why would you ever go mine work when you have Chapel? Huh? Okay, Imperial Hippodrome is going to be pumping out these horsemen. I really don't get this one either. Okay, so he's going to go into Desert Raiders. Probably should have gone Military Wing, if that's what you wanted. You get them for free. Scout on scout violence here. Checking on Bumpy's resources. It doesn't look like he's going into a second TC. It looks like he's going to go into just units. He's going to pump units out as these four continue to guard. First horseman out on the map. You know, actually, he's going to run away with these horsemen, but horsemen trade pretty well against these Desert Raiders. Because the Desert Raiders are considered ranged units. So they get that extra 9 attack to the ranged. So, something to look out for. And the insane gold is going to come to bite average in the ass right away. This gold, way safer. Really long walk back is going to cost him a villager. But he does get a spearman out, and he's going to post that bad boy up on the gold. Bumpy is just absolutely pumping out units right now. Floating a little bit of gold. Or, sorry, food. So let's see what he goes into here. He's going to have the army to take down this, like, one Desert Raider that came out. Horseman is going to get chased off, but this gold is insane to be on this gold. It's just insane. Another villager is going to go down because of the long run, but he's going to lose 2 horsemen. But he's already killed 2 villagers. So, I mean, this early in the game, you might want to trade 2 villagers for 2 horsemen. I don't know. Horsemen aren't that expensive. Right? What do we got? 120 resources? It's not a horrible trade. A couple houses coming in. I would like to see him get the upgrades here. Nope, that's not it. This is it. Nope, that's not it. You just get it, Triumph. You just have it. It's not an upgrade. You just have it. Clearly, guys, I don't have a PhD. And it looks like our protagonists are grouping up. I gotta say, I appreciate them playing blue and teal. Those are pretty, like, comparable colors for, like, teammates. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, the horsemen are gonna be stagnant. Let's follow Bumpy's units. I mean, they gotta know that this is just the most harassable gold of all time. Okay, we have Golden Age Tier 1, which gives us Villager Gathering Rate, plus 15%. We all knew that. We all knew that. Great army here for Bumpy to deal with these raiders. The raiders are just not... They're not it right now. This is... Almost everything on the map kind of counters them in a way. And I don't think the micro is going to be quite there. I mean, yes, they are debuffing the cav, right? But it goes from 18 to 16. And they're only doing... Okay, so they're doing plus 13 to cavalry, but not when they're in the bow form. They gotta switch to sword form. What do we got over here? Nice little fight between Bumpy and Average. You guys can look it up too. That is what that name means. And this micro is proving that he is in fact Average. Bumpy gonna lose a couple spears here, but he's gonna take down all of the spears of the HRE player, who hasn't gotten any of the unique upgrades. So, and he's only really gotten 1 upgrade, which is the worst upgrade from a blacksmith in terms of value. So maybe he needs to be calling himself below Sepaahi. I know I didn't pronounce it right, alright? I know that's not how you pronounce it. Who cares? Ooh, Bumpy kind of leaving his teammate out to dry here, but he is going to put up a battering ram to try to take down this tower. And then we have barracks galore coming up here and an archery range. 4 barracks and 2 archery ranges. I'm sorry, Average. You do not have the economy to sustain all of that. And the horsemen are going to kill a house. They should probably dive that wood line. They're going to get pinched on both sides here. So you're telling me the Ayyubid player is going only Desert Raiders and didn't go military wing? He's going military wing now, but like, okay, yeah, I guess you get 3 immediately and then every 2 minutes. Sick, you got 2 extra Desert Raiders. Huh? Bumpy's gonna need to bring his army forward with this ram. Oh, more archers coming in for the protagonist. It's just, that's really nice. I mean, these Desert Raiders have no armor against range. Look at that. So, I mean, this is picture perfect decision making coming in from Bumpy and company. 1 archer comes out of the archery range, dies immediately. And that tower is going to go down. As we take a look at everyone's resources, see if anyone's trying to go castle. It looks like the Ayyubid player, who is already going castle, by the way. See, he's already going castle. He's going to go castle again. Yeah, you can't do that, actually. But don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. So the mining camp also goes down. That's going to force the HRE player onto this safe gold. So, I mean, congrats, I guess. You can actually get safe gold over here. I mean, it's not in range of the TC, but this is so far out of range of the TC. At least when you run away, you're like in range of the TC. A second town center coming in from the HRE player. So, you can tell this is not a cream of the crop game, because they're not doing anything that cream of the crop players would be doing. As Fall the Man fucks that wolf up. Poor guy, he's gonna disappear, go to the nether realm. Bumpy going into castle, economic wing. And that's about to hit right now. Let's see if he goes into a little... Yes, he's gonna go into that Fertile Crescent immediately. Immediately. He's gonna get down to Blacksmith. Another archery range. As his teammate goes into a lot of olive groves. Hippodrome, I get, but it really only gives you value for a little bit, right? He's gonna dive on the villagers trying to make the TC. He's gonna delay that a little bit. Nice little action there. Where's the prelate? Bumpy pop capped. Oh, we died. Okay. Okay, it died. Awkward. Look at that. Look how many Desert Raiders went down and maybe 1 archer. Not the play. It's the play against knights. I will get, like, Desert Raider good against knights, right? Because the knights don't get the extra damage against ranged. So, value-wise, good against knights. You gotta have more Desert Raiders than knights, obviously. But, what? He's got 0 out of 145 health. So we're just gonna follow this guy around. Because, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? 0 out of 145? I'm not seeing this incorrectly, right? He actually has 0 health? Alright, so the ghost of this Desert Raider is leading the charge with his crew. As we come over, another tower is being built. Like, does he not see this gold? And all you gotta do is breathe in the direction of that Desert Raider. He does go down. Oh my god, so many archers coming in. Average only has 14 military. As you guys can pay attention to that, I'm gonna see here 13 for Vadanoy, 17 for Fall, and 44 for Bumpy. But this is not 44. Yeah. I mean, he's doing his thing, right? And then when this army gets cleaned up, he does have the reserve 30. But, I mean, you got to give it to Bumpy. He's not floating more than 1,200 resources. So, props to him. Okay, blacksmith upgrades coming in for the Desert Raiders. They're still not going to do all that well against these ranged units. Bumpy needs to micro this. He's just running away. And, okay, that's what he's doing. He's going to meet up with his 30 units from his base as his ram gets out of there. These Desert Raiders they're biting off a little bit more than they can chew here as they get sandwiched by archers, and another one goes down. Like, I don't even know how much these cost, right? Okay, 80, 50, 50. That's a lot of resources to just go mass Desert Raiders. Oh, yeah, he forgot about these. Yeah, the HRV player forgot about those archers that he right-clicked onto the ram. And Bumpy can just turn this bad boy right around and come right back. Still hasn't gotten the unique upgrades. Literally put down a mine work just to get +1 attack. That's all he did. +1 attack. That's all he got. Why go mine work? You don't need this. Sometimes you're so disappointed in the cast that you just have no words. You guys see what I'm seeing, right? Yeah, okay. Yep. Finally, queuing up some fucking villagers. Bumpy queuing up a bunch of shit here. 8 villagers queued, right? Oh, no. Second TC, yeah. So he did go into the second TC. It was delayed. He waited till he got, Jesus! 3 TCs coming in from Bumpy! We gotta check it on these guys' bases more often. Lot of olive groves coming in from Fall. Oh. And I just, Average just doesn't have the military. He's got 3. He's got and a mangonel out in the field. I would like to see Fall get into castle, right? I guess we can go back to the action. Yeah, he's going for it. He's very close. I would also like to see him use some of that sweet, sweet olive oil. More attacks down here. Why is this Desert Raider not getting attacked? 2? 2 per hit? What's going on here? Do they update it so that he's not in ranged mode? Ah, it's a Camel Lancer. Okay. So the Bronze League caster is coming out here. Doesn't understand the difference between a fucking Camel Lancer and a Desert Raider. Big dumb idiot. And here comes the Cistern of the First Hill. So I think these guys are doing the not what you expect out of our landmarks challenge, as this Camel Lancer is just going to town on the horsemen. Absolutely, I think this one Camel Lancer has killed about 20 horsemen. Let's see if he's going to go into some more of those bad boys. Nope. He's got 1. He's got 1. That's a lot of villagers queued. Cistern of the First Hill coming up. So he went into the 2 early cisterns, and then his castle landmark gives him his 3rd cistern. And Bumpy is just going to town. He is going to town. Vadanoy really carrying Average here. Average under a lot of pressure. He's not getting any wood. He's finally over on this gold. He's going to get a market. Let's take a look at his resources. He's got a lot of gold. He's got a lot of gold. He's the only player not in castle. Not quite sure why Bumpy's retreating. Just kill this guy. Yeah. Kill him with all your guys. Okay. Yeah, this HRE who goes mine work, long feudal, 2 TC. That is some wild shit. That is some wild shit. Gonna knock down another mining camp because fuck that mining camp. Mangonel gets sniped out by the horseman. Let's take a look at Bumpy's base. He's got the 3 TCs going. I guess we can follow this fight here. As the a cataphract out on the field. And we have found the berry villagers. Let's watch that run home. We got 34-16 coming in for average. 55-10 coming in for Vadanoy. 56-8 for Fall the Man. And then 94-46 for Bumpy. I told you guys, he loves to boom. He went with a little delayed boom as he's going into agriculture, because he's got a bunch of farms here now. And a bunch of idle villagers. They don't say they're idle, but they're definitely idle. He went with a delayed triple TC, but he did go with the triple TC. And now he just make infinite amount of units, right? Oh, and he's got some relics as well. Can pick up a second relic, and then it's for some reason rallied to this tree. So that's a thing. And as we like to say sometimes in Gold League Legends games, no walls. Not a single wall coming in for anybody. You know, all of these villagers, right? All of these guys could be doing 40% more if they were under the chapel. Finally get a riveted chainmail. You need to make more camel lancers and less of these shitty duty veteran desert raiders. Just saying. Just saying. Gonna run out of gold here in a second. God, I'm pretty smart, huh? I knew he was gonna run out of gold. That's why I looked at this. And let's see how long these guys sit there. Oh, he's putting a tower down on that gold. That's smart, because there's no gold there anymore. Alright, not too bad on the idle time, but yeah, cancel that tower for sure. But now we have a bunch of cataphracts on the field. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Gulp, gulp, gulp. You don't see that often because you have to go Cistern of the first hill for it. As opposed to getting free resources, or free units, you just gulp, gulp, gulp. Does he even have a mercenary house? No. No, why are you playing Byzantine? Maybe a Springald or two would be beneficial for either of these guys. Oh, we got some men-at-arms out in the field. Getting some minework upgrades. Not gonna go... Oh, no, we were only feudal, sorry. Can't get that upgrade. Not that we're not gonna get the upgrade, we can't get the upgrade. Big mangonel shots on the Desert Raiders. If you look at the scores over here, everyone pretty close in the 2000s except for Bumpy, who's in 5,000. Because he has all of the military, all of the economy, and here comes a shit ton of reinforcements. And the HRE cannot deal with this. There's enough crossbows here to kill every single man-at-arm that comes out. He put down a bunch of stables, hasn't made a single cavalry unit. So interesting. 4 cataphracts here, just kind of chilling. These units cost a lot of resources to just be chilling. Okay, so he has put 2 mercenary houses down. Let's see what contract he goes into. Always interesting when the Byzantine player takes 25 minutes to get a contract. And that minework that has just been so important this game is under attack now. It has been so important. Cataphract still doing damage over here. Literally just getting tickled. They have so much health. Minework goes down. As we check out the military kill count. Vadanoy and Bumpy kind of carrying this game right now. It's taking up a lot of the screen, so we're going to get rid of that. Bumpy is going... Okay, no, he has the resources because the Bumpy float is on. I mean, it's not his fault, right? Because he's pop-capped. So he has all these resources, but he's pop-capped. So, like, he can't spend them if he wanted to. He's trying to transition into Ghulams, but his units aren't fucking dying. Because the HRE player doesn't have anything. 1 military, 31 economy. Yeah, most of them are idle. And that second TC is going to go down. Bumpy putting up a little forward keep. 5 villagers within this outpost. Nope. he's going to make new farms over here. They're not giving up. I mean, the game is lost, but they're not giving up. So, that's cool. Still has not made a single stable unit, even though he put down 4 stables. Then Bumpy is just going to town on that TC with a bunch of ranged units. Just fucking that TC up. Vadanoy, he's going to need to be pop capped at 200 in order to have a chance here. Because now the cataphracts are on his gold. And they're on his wood line. And this cataphract is going to live for a while. And these cataphracts, they're gonna look at all that damage they did. And these desert raiders aren't going to do too much to him, right? Big trample. Well, big being a little aggressive of a word choice there by me. Looks like Bumpy is going into Imperial. He's going with the Culture Wing. So he's going to get his upgrades a little bit cheaper. I mean, guys, this one's over. This was a slaughter from start to finish. This TC is finally going to... No, that was a house. TC's been down for a while. Market's going to go down. New age begins for Bumpy. These 7 villagers on the 8 farms are just going to be like, fuck it, we gather wheat to the last man. And here come the Ghulams. Getting berries. Getting gold. A lot of olive groves. A 4th cistern coming in. I would really like to see the Grand Winery instead. But let's look at it. Fall has... Okay, no, he's using the olive oil, so that's good. Ended his long chop there. I know you guys can't see this, but I can see how much longer this game goes, and it's like, why? I mean, let's look at the military, right? He's gotten a lot of kills, so he does think that the Desert Raiders are the answer, but he's also lost a shit ton of guys. Here come the Cataphracts, along with the Keshiks. Okay, so we went into the Keshik contract. Big siege advantage coming in for Vadanoy. Take a look at Bumpy. He's got, yeah, I mean, he could go Wonder if he wants. You could, I mean, not yet, but like soon. Getting 2,000 gold per minute. He's pop capped. You can't make any fucking units. Get a shit ton of upgrades. And the Keshiks are going to get on all this siege, and that's, I mean, Vadanoy is going to lose all of his siege. Yeah, Keshiks going to town on the siege. Cataphracts going to town on the siege. Siege going down. Now Bumpy can just move in. But Bumpy will back up. That's Relic. Please. All right, so the Ayyubid guys are super stoked that they cleaned that raid up, so they started screaming. Yeah, this is fully dead. So this is what we got left over here, building another town center, coming in for average. And he went into castle with the Burgrave, which, I mean, at this point, yeah, at this point you have to, right? You gotta try to make units somehow. No upgrades yet, because he has no resources. There you go. And here comes Bumpy, gonna fuck up that outpost rather than the 27 villagers that are right here. Yeah, now he's gonna kill the outpost. Now he's gonna get the villagers. Priorities. Let's see what Vadanoy is thinking. Is he thinking Imperial? No, he just spent all of his resources. It's a lot of Desert Raiders, man. And the Cataphracts are on your eco. And with the Keshiks, it's not enough Camel Lancers here. As we look to this side, one final look here at the military numbers. And Vadanoy has lost a... I mean, he was doing pretty good, but now he's about to even. Bumpy just owning the day here. A lot of guys dead, like, right next to each other. Oh, poor average. He is just getting slaughtered over here. Yeah, it's just an absolute slaughter. Let's go back in here, watch Fall do his thing. Vadanoid down to 48 workers. Still pumping those Desert Raiders, because that is definitely the answer. Please quit. There it is. Vadanoid will be the first one to quit. And Average will follow suit shortly after. So a dominating effort coming in from the Shades of Blue squad, led by Bumpy Python. And that's another Gold League Legends game in the books. Thanks for stopping by.